I stay at a different hotel almost every single week of my life. I've become a connoisseur. I'll tell you my favorite hotel I've ever stayed at. It's a Red Roof Inn in Central Indiana. And here's why it's my favorite. I was checking in for the very first time, and I said to the guy at the front desk, $40 a night, is it even worth it? And this guy goes, well, sir, we have a gazebo in the parking lot. Oh. Why didn't you say so earlier? I'm gonna call the rest of my friends. We're doing spring break here this year. I love that gazebo because it has two signs on it. The first sign says, for hotel guests only. I guess they had a lot of riffraff from the town showing up using the gazebo uninvited, and it was becoming a real problem for the hotel patrons. They're at the front desk complaining, hey man, my wife and I are out there in the gazebo trying to enjoy the view of the highway you've provided for us. Meanwhile, this knitting circle is taking up all the good seats. How are we supposed to enjoy the sights and sounds of the Cracker Barrel across the street when every couple in this town's showing up to get their engagement photos taken? The second sign says, use at your own risk. Hotel not responsible for accidents. I've been thinking about that one for a long time now, and I still can't think what type of accident might take place in a gazebo. I always thought of it as a safe space. I feel like something dangerous was happening. I'd be like, quick, let's all get in the gazebo. Nothing bad will happen while we're in there. We can't even get sunburns while we're in this gazebo. But I love it, because sometimes I get asked this icebreaker question. If you had a time machine, where would you go, and what would you do? And I used to not have an answer to that question. But now I do. Now I know that I would go to the Red Roof Inn parking lot, to that gazebo on the day before they decided to put those two signs up. Something happened that day, and I want to know what it was. How crazy do you think that day was that it made the Red Roof Inn invest in two signs? One of the R's has been out in Red Roof for over a year, and they never got that fixed. But now they got two laminated signs? That must have been a crazy day. A couple local guys hanging out. Hey, buddy, what you want to do tonight? Well, I'll tell you what I really like to do is party at the gazebo down at the Red Roof Inn parking lot. But you probably got to be a guest of the hotel or something like that. Well, that's where you're wrong, my friend. I happened to be there earlier today drinking some lemonade, writing poetry. And while I was in there, I noticed there's no sign on that gazebo. You know what that means? That means we can do whatever we want. I said we party there tonight. Let's do it. Well, let's do it like we did that gazebo in the Home Depot parking lot in 2013. Let's set it off, my friend. Let's tell everyone we know. Let's round up all the Gazebros. The best part is, if there's any accidents, the hotel's gonna be responsible. Get the chainsaws and the fireworks. We're about to have the time of our lives. I'm gonna shoot flonase into places people only dreamed of before today. I would never do that on my own insurance because my deductible is so high. But if we're on the corporate Red Roof plan, I'm gonna empty the body out back there.